What's up, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. In this video I'm going to be showcasing some of the new weapons that I've picked up so far in the Taken King, and I'm really just having so much fun taking these into the Crucible and really just getting a brand new, fresh Crucible experience. And that'll trail into a different part of the conversation later. But here, first and foremost, you're going to be seeing, this is the Haka Vanguard Pulse Rifle by the name the Apple of Discord, and I got mine as a reward for finishing the main storyline of the Oryx questline, and it has some nice rolls on it. It's got Headseeker on it, so I actually haven't unlocked it yet in this gameplay right here that you're seeing. It doesn't have Headseeker unlocked, but ultimately the gun itself, it sounds cool, it looks super clean. I love the design, the colors. You can tell they really just paid a lot more attention to detail with the weapon design in the Taken King. So these weapons have a little bit more character as you use them. So I'm just really enjoying this particular pulse rifle. It doesn't hit like a truck. I mean, it's not in the 30s for damage per individual headshot like the Messenger was or is, and like Hopscotch was. But it has a nice rate of fire, so the time to kill is relatively low if you're accurate. So and just the audio, the sound of this gun just sounds so clean. Love it. So having fun using this particular pulse. And I also got my new baby. My new baby right now is a hand cannon that I got called the Vanity. And you'll see a lot of gameplay of me using that hand cannon. It's a Future War Cult hand cannon. See here, taking down a... I was like, oh my gosh, when I turned around and saw a Hammer of Soul Titan in my face. They are menacing, and I do kind of like that about them. You see them and you're like, it actually intimidated, so liking that. But anyways, so the Vanity hand cannon, got mine from a Future War Cult package that I opened. I had like 3,000 plus Hadronic Essence, and I just dumped a bunch of it into leveling up my Future War Cult reputation, which, if you didn't know, you can do that. You can use, you can trade in all kinds of materials to level up your reputation with your particular faction of choice, which my preferred faction is by far Future War Cult. If you couldn't tell that by now, I'd be rocking all kinds of shaders and armor and weapons from Future War Cult over the past several months. But anyways, got the Vanity out of it, and my roll I got on it is fan-freaking-tastic, and I'll show you a screen cap of it later in the video. But I got mine to roll with Snapshot. It has Icarus, which gives you increased accuracy from the air, which is perfect for my Warlock because I spend a lot of time in the air. Here it is, by the way. This is that hand cannon. It's an Amalon, so it looks absolutely beautiful, and the audio of firing it is great. This is a high-impact hand cannon. I did have the Amalon, it looks really similar, the Amalon Vanguard hand cannon come out of a Vanguard package, and I liked it, but I didn't like the low impact that it had, so I preferred this one greatly. So I went ahead and just infused my Future War Cult one, this one, with the one from the Vanguard. So on top of having Icarus and Snapshot, it also has Luck in the Chamber, so you get the one random bullet in the magazine that'll cause additional damage, and that's really nice to have when you have a magazine size of only 8. So that's definitely going to proc pretty consistently, and I'm just really loving it in combination with the Stormcaller. And this is just going to kind of trail into another conversation, something that I would challenge you guys to do. You know, I've seen, and I'm not knocking on anybody here, but I've seen so many people still rolling full loadouts of Year 1 material. And, you know, maybe they haven't collected any legendary items. I know it does take a while. We're only a couple days into TTK. But once you get your hands on new stuff, these new legendary weapons and stuff, I would highly, highly encourage you to pick them up and use them. Force yourself to use them. Maybe try and create some distance between you and year 1 material. I'm really just chomping at the bit here to get a new sniper rifle. I really want a good sniper rifle with a good roll, but unfortunately I haven't had any drop yet. So I'm just kind of grinding out the marks to pick one up in the meantime. But anyways, I'm really forcing myself to use as much year 2 stuff as I can. Even armor. I actually am not even currently using any exotic armor with my warlock because I'm wearing all year 2 stuff. And the thing that's going to do, that's really just going to get you acclimated to the new meta. It's going to get you acclimated to the new kind of feel of things, but it's also going to kind of help make this experience fresh, not just for you, but for everyone else. It's super easy to get salty about consistently getting killed with year 1 stuff that was regarded as decently OP or whatever. And I don't know whose idea at Bungie it was to take the gun that was one of the 2 most hated OP weapons in the game, last word, and even though they didn't nerf it, it's still real friggin' good in close range, and a lot of people, a lot of competitive players still using it for that reason. It's still real friggin' good in that close range, and the hip fire is insane. And so someone at Bungie thought it would be a great idea to take a gun that we've seen so much of in the last year, to the point where it's sickening, and then they made a exotic weapon bounty that's going to highly encourage people to use it in the Crucible. So I'm seeing so much last word right now. Thorn, not so much, but so much last word because of the Tex Mechanica exotic bounty for the shotgun that that everyone's running around with it. I got like 3 to 4 people in a game that are running around with it. Still hear that last word. It's just so annoying. It's you know, it's taking away from this sort of fresh experience, and I don't blame the players for using it. They're being highly incentivized to use it, but it's just so kind of obnoxious. It's like, oh, come on, can we just get to some new stuff? So I think that was kind of dumb on their part to take a gun that's been you know, kind of dominating the Crucible, something that we're so sick of, and then even though they nerfed it, just to highly incentivize players to use it and to flood the Crucible in week 1 of Taken King with that gun. It's like, come on, you guys have so much cool stuff that you added, you had to go there. But I don't understand it. But anyways, that's just my 2 cents, my little salty rant. But anyways, I'm just loving the new look. I finally got my Carthage shaders, last shader I needed for Future War Call, and I'm rocking it here. I just think it looks so freaking good, so clean. And I got one of the new helmets, the Crucible variant helmets. It kind of has like a Predator, Hawkish kind of a look to it. Here's my vanity. You can see the roll I got on it. A Luck in the Chamber, Snapshot, Icarus. And that last one in the lower right is you know, I forget what it's called. I think it's called like Outnumbered or something. But anyways, whenever there are at least 3 enemies in close proximity to you, the hand cannon will do additional damage. But I'm definitely going to use Icarus over that. I think Icarus is going to be overall a lot more useful. I think that, you know, how often am I going to be surrounded by 3 guys? Probably not nearly as much as I'm going to be jumping through the air shooting people in the dome. So definitely going to go with Icarus. I also got the Villainy. Looking forward to giving this a shot. I got Third Eye on mine, and I finally got a ship. I think it looks so freaking beautiful, and if you disagree, then you are crazy. But anyways, so yeah, this is just kind of my 2 cents on the new weapons. So far, just loving experimenting with them. Highly encourage you to do the same. And just for conversation's sake, let me ask you this. Of the 3 new, well, no, they're not new, but of the 3 main weapon manufacturers, the Haka, Suros, and Amalon, so far, what is your preference? What kind of weapons are you preferring? You like the sort of flashy look of the Suros? You liking the simple but clean Haka weapons? Or are you liking the sort of futuristic, energy-powered Amalon weapons? Personally, I'm leaning more towards the Haka, even though my #1 favorite gun so far that I've picked up is definitely this Amalon. But for the most part, I just love the sound and the look of the Haka weapons over the others. But really looking forward just to picking up a whole lot more. And I know that for me at least, the Crucible experience is so fresh right now for me on my end, just because I'm playing with so many different weapons. Even greens and blues that I'm picking up that are they're just different. They're new. and so it's really mixing up the experience for me on top of using the new subclasses. And I think that tonight I'm going to start my Titan. I have a Hunter that I've started on a different account, so I've kind of gotten a little bit of a taste for the new Hunter subclass, which is insane, by the way. I think it's going to be epic in competitive playlists with the tagging ability. But anyways, just so much fun for me right now, and I really hope that you guys are having as much fun as I am. And if you are, let me know why. What's the sort of new thing for you that's just really changed up the dynamic of this game for you? So thanks for watching the video, guys, and we'll catch you later.